Hello students and welcome to another tutorial. So today we're going to continue with our card project, and for this we're going to download our progress so far, and you have to make sure that you can do this. So if you click on a word, it's going to flip. So hello, hola changes to hello, ¿cómo estás? So as you can see, they'll flip. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to make it so when you click on it again, it returns to the blue side instead of finishing the presentation. Here's an example of what the final product should look like. So, um, so if you click, now if you click on this one, it gives you the definition in English, but then if you click on it again, it returns back to the blue one. And then you can do that unlimited. You can do that as many times as you want, and you won't finish the presentation. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get to it. I'm going to close this one. Okay, so this is how far we've gotten here. So as you can see, your the yellow cards are at the bottom and the blue ones are on top. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open animation, and then we're going to open the animation pane. Now here you're going to see all the different all the pairs of animations that you've created yesterday, and but you don't need to do anything with that. So we're going to make this a little bit bigger, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is we need to change the yellow cards, but the blue ones are in the front, so we have to send the blue ones to the back. So in order to do that, you're going to press the button control, the control button, and then you're going to click and don't let go of the control button, and then just click on each one of them. Now, it's very important that you do the right order. So push control, the button control, and then click and click. And now follow the order in which I'm clicking my cards. So I'll do it again. So click, 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 click. Now I'm going to start again, starting from the left, and then I continue. And then try to click on the very edge. Don't click on the letters, click on the corners of the flashcards. There you, and then here, up here. Now that I've done that, I'm gonna right click. So pick one, I'm gonna do it here. So right click, and then we're gonna click send to back. And as you can see, now all the cards, the blue cards are at the bottom, and the yellow ones came on top. Now click outside, and now we're gonna do the same. We're gonna select all of them, but we're gonna do it individually. So press Control, and now click, 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 and we'll start from the left again. Click, 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 and just select all of them. Remember, make sure you do it in the corner, not on the text. Perfect. So now that we've selected them all, we're going to add another animation. And for this, once you've selected them all, we're gonna click Add Animation. And for this, for the yellow ones, we're gonna do an exit animation. So come here where it says More Exit Effects, and we're going to pick Collapse. So find, here it is, Collapse. And then it's gonna show you an example. Now that you've done that, you're gonna click OK. And then here on animation pane, if you scroll all the way up, you're gonna see the new animations that you have. And as you can see, they're all selected in this like red shade. Now, let's say that they're not. So just click, and with pressing shift and the down arrow, you can select them all again. There you go. Now, we're gonna change the duration to 0.25, and that's it. Okay, now we need to add animation to the blue ones. So we have to send the yellow ones to the back. So we're going to do the same. Press Control and then click on the corners and select all of them starting from the left. Make sure they're all in order. And then we click and select all of them. There you go. Now that we've selected them all, we are going to, right here in hello, right click, and we're going to send to back. That way, the blue ones come on top again. Now, we're going to click outside, and we're going to select the blue ones. So press Control, and then click, starting from the left, and all of the blue ones right here. Perfect. Okay, now that you've selected them all, we're going to add an animation for the blue ones. And for that, we're going to go to Animation. We're going to do More Entrance Effects, and we're going to pick Stretch. The animation stretch. Here it is, Stretch. And it shows you an example. And then we click OK. And now, as you can see on Animation Pane, if you scroll up, you're going to see the first ones we did, and now the green ones, the entrance. Now that they are selected, we're going to change the duration to 0.25, and we're going to change the start to after previous. Perfect. Perfect. So now that we've done that, we have to organize them the same way we organize these. You know that we have pairs. We have red and then green, red, green, red, green. So we have to do the same with these. Now, this is a little tricky, so you need to pay close attention. So let's start with the very top one. So click on it. And as you can see, it's telling you that number one is this one right here, which is the one under Buenos dias, which should be good morning. So we're gonna right click, timing, and then trigger, start effect and click on, and we're gonna choose number one in English. So where it says good morning. Now there's a number one with the Spanish word, but we're not going to use those yet. So make sure that you pick the one with the English word. So let's do number one and then click OK. Now, the new animation made it to go to the bottom right here, but that's okay. We'll continue. Okay, so now you're gonna scroll up and we're gonna go to the second one, which should be this one, the second, number two. So right click, timing, trigger, start effect, and click off. And then we're going to do number two, hello, and then OK. OK, now it's at the bottom. Now we scroll up again, and then we do the third one. So we do, okay, I'll go back. So we do, this one should be number three. That's another thing. You have to pay attention what number you're on. If you want to write on a piece of paper, that should be helpful. So you just need to make sure which one you're on. But here where we did one, two, so we're on three. So timing, triggers, start, and then we do number three. Okay. Now let's go with number four. So scroll up. This is number four. Right click, timing, trigger, start, and then number four. And then okay. Okay. Now let's go with number five. So scroll up, right click, make sure you can click on it to make sure, okay, yeah, that's the one. Right click, timing, triggers, start effect, and click off, and then we're on number five, how old, and then okay. So now we're starting with one, two, three, four, five, six. We're on number six. So scroll up, right click, timing, triggers, start to effect, and then we pick number six, my name. Okay. And then it brings it at the bottom. Now we scroll up and right click. We're on number seven now. Yeah, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yes. So timing, triggers, start effect on the click of number seven. I like tacos. Okay. And then scroll up. So now we are with one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So this should be number 8. So right click, timing, triggers, number 8, where's, okay. Now scroll up, right click, timing. This one is number 9. So we find number 9, I like dogs, and then click OK. Okay, now we'll scroll up and then just keep doing this. So right click, start to effect. So that was number 9. So we need number 10, where, and then we go up, then right click, timing, triggers, and then this one should be 11, I like to, and then OK. And the last one, we scroll up and then timing, triggers, start, and then this one should be number 12, where. There you go. Okay. Now, as you can see at the bottom on our animation pane, we have all the single red animations. So now we need to pair them up with a green one from the top. So see, we have all these that we need to pair up. Now, you have to be careful. So number 1 should be this one. So click on it and yep, that's the one. So we're gonna click and you're gonna drag all the way to number 1, good morning. And make sure you put it at the bottom. So remember, it's red at the top, green at the bottom. So that was number 1. Now let's go with number 2. Click and then don't let go. Click, drag to number 2. And then we do the same. This is number 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So click and drag to number 3. You see, how are you? And put it there. Okay, now let's go with number 4. We put it down in a number 4. Now this is going to be tricky, so you have to be super, super careful that you're doing it correctly. So go back and you have red at the top, green at the bottom, red at the top, green at the bottom, red at the top, green at the bottom. So make sure you're doing that. So now let's go back up and then let's click the next one, bring it to number 5. And then let's go up and get the next one down. That will be number 6. Let's go up. This is going to be number 7. Let's go up. This is going to be number 8. Let's go up. This one is going to be number 9. And let's go up. And this one is going to be number 10. Okay, now let's go up and then let's put this one in number 11. And the last one, number 12. Okay, so that's it. Now this is the moment of truth. If it works, it means we did something good. Now I know this is gonna be complicated, so I'm gonna change the challenge. As long as 3 of the flashcards in here completely switch back and forth, then you get full credit. I know that you're gonna make a lot of mistakes because this takes time and patience. So if you cannot figure it out, but you are able to make at least 3 of them flip back and forth, then you get full credit. Now, in order to test it, you're gonna click on slideshow and let's try it. So then click on one and then, yep, there you go. It works. Perfect. Now, if for some reason you click and it does something weird, for example, let's say that I put this one incorrectly. So as you can see here, then it's gonna mess things up. So you see how it's doing some crazy stuff. So if your car is doing some crazy stuff, but you can still manage to make at least 3 to move back and forth, then you're good. Okay, so I'm gonna, perfect. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I know this is gonna be stressful for a lot of you, but it's okay. Just let me know and I'll be able to help you. Okay, good luck.